Will kick us off with their 20-lap main event, and here's how they'll line them up. Starting on the pole, Preston Pizza, Surplus Unlimited, and Norwich Bulletin and Ace Heating bring us Preston, Connecticut's Art Moran Jr. in the 66. Outside of him, driving the 06, it's Moodus, Connecticut's Ben Erlinson. Inside row number 2, driving the 14 machine from Plantsville, Connecticut, it'll be Justin Rao. Starting fourth on our field will be the number 20 from Preston, Connecticut, it is Max Zackham. From position number 5, it'll be the number 30 machine, that is Deep River, Connecticut's Ed Field. And Wayland and Atwood Auto Appearance bring us the number 30. Outside of him, driving the 13, that is Brian Wimette of Chaplin, Connecticut. Seventh starter will be the number 52, Bacai Homes and Bacai Construction for Lebanon, Connecticut's Mark Bacai. Ace starter will be the number 27, that is Adam Gatum from Basra. Peter S. Torello LLC, Hedderton Insurance, and Tri-State Windows bring us Adam Gata. Ninth on our field will be the number 17, David's Place, Manifold Brothers, Grey Wolf Construction, and Rock Landscaping for Berlin, Connecticut's Jason Palmer. In the infield, but soon we will be underway as the cars come off turn number 4. Art Moran and Ben Erlinson, green flag in the air, and we are underway. It is the 66 of Art Moran Jr. who leads the charge into turn number 1. Now Max Zackham makes a dive underneath the 06 of Erlinson as those two cars battle for the second spot. Behind him is the 30 of Ed Field. Then we have the 52 of Mark Bacai, Jason Palmer, and Justin Rao round out the top 7. Battle for the lead. Erlinson to the outside of Moran. Max Zackham slides underneath Erlinson. He grabs the second spot as they head down the backstretch. Now here comes Mark Bacai, car around in turn number 4. That is the 99 of Art Moran the third. And the yellow will fly just one lap in as Moran sits motionless off turn number 4. Come off turn number 4. We look for the restart. The right hand of Jimmy Warner gives him the green. And Art Moran gets the jump on Max Zackham. He flies into turn number 1 as our leader. Zackham to the outside now will look to hang on in the battle between him and Ben Erlinson. He comes flying off the backstretch. Zackham has the second spot. Now Erlinson to the inside. Here comes a charge by Eddie Field to the outside of Zackham as they battle for that spot. Field slides up the track. He's able to hold it off the wall as they thunder into turn number 1. Art Moran Jr. in the 66 leads the way. Here comes Max Zackham. Eddie Field sits third. Zackham slides to the inside of Moran, side by side off turn number 4. The top 4 cars. It is Zackham with the lead at the stripe, and on his back bumper is the 17 of Jason Palmer. They'll go around the lap car. Trouble further back as Field gets into the 52 of Bacai. Now they're 3 abreast down the backstretch. Moran gets into trouble. He slides off the pace. He'll sit third. Zackham leads him off turn number 4. Then Jason Palmer, Art Moran Jr., and now Mark Bacai has moved into the 4th spot with Eddie Field sitting 5th. Jason Palmer now looks to apply the pressure to the 20 of Zackham as they come off turn number 4. Palmer will look high. Zackham holds the line low. Palmer now falls back in behind the 20 of Zackham, but he'll make another charge as they go into turn number 1.
So we have a high school student and a college student battling for the lead here in our Legends feature. Look at Palmer go down low. He has the momentum, and Jason Palmer has the lead in car number 17. Now the action heats up in the war for third place. Here comes Mark Bacai on the bottom of Moran, and Bacai is in a hurry as he thunders his way into third. But there's a long way to go between Bacai and our second place competitor of Max Zackham. Ed Field trying to challenge Art Moran Jr. for that number 4 spot. And here is Brian we met. We said he was very quick in practice, and it looks like he has maintained a lot of that giddy up into our feature. Deeper we have Ben Erlinson, and in his shadow is the 32 of Chris Bacai and Mark Esposito in the 0. But the guy everybody is trying to catch is Jason Palmer, and he has stretched out his advantage to about a $4 cab ride over Max Zackham in car number 20. Then it is Mark Bacai in third. Mark, we saw him doing pretty well swinging the bat. Let's see what he does with a steering wheel in his hand as he narrows the deficit between himself and the 20 of Zackham. We approach the midway point of the race, and here is Bacai. That bold Knievel move underneath Zackham, and it works to get Bacai into the runner-up position. So Bacai, a very smooth pass. And speaking of the word smooth, look at Ed Field as he is able to dive bomb his way underneath Art Moran. We met trying, and now Michael Jervis in car number 31. That car has spent the first half of this race underneath the radar screen. It has come to life. 3 wide in between turns 1 and 2. Able to get the best of that is Moran, but I think the brightest blip on the radar screen right now is the 31 of Jervis. Looks like he is really fast, but he has about a half a track to make up. That's what separates Jervis from Jason Palmer in car number 17. Down to the final 7 laps. Palmer has been outstanding in our Wednesday night competition with 2 victories on that night of the week. Let's see if he can turn the calendar to his favor. The lead, however, in a car is Moran the third, is marooned between turns 3 and 4 in the second row. And maybe the fastest of all might be Michael Jervis, 17 years old, in car number 31. Great getaway, Jason Palmer. Let's see if he can maintain that speed through turn number 2. Here comes Buckeye. As Buckeye is all over him like 5 o'clock shadow as they head into turn number 4. Zackham in third, and the guy that is everybody keeping under surveillance is Michael Jervis, and a yellow comes out, a mess in turn 4 in car number 47. So we get it restarted. Great jump. Justin Palmer, he looked like an arrow being shot out of a bow. But here comes Buckeye making a pretty good recovery in car number 52. Zackham in third, and the man moving up. A sense of urgency for Michael Jervis in car number 31. But right now he's trying to elude the 30 of Field, and Jervis is in third. Now he's trying to make a power move against Zackham to get into that position at the front of the field. It is Palmer, but almost close enough to carve his initials on the back bumper is Mark Buckeye. Buckeye goes outside, looking for some momentum. Can't find enough of it to rattle the cage of Palmer. Then the yellow comes out as Art Moran III in distress in the middle of turns 3 and 4.
Eyes on the right hand of Jimmy Warner. The field picks up speed, green flag in the air, and Jason Palmer grabs the jump. He has the lead off Mark Buckeye as they thunder into turn number 1. On the back bumper of Buckeye is the 31 of Michael Jarvis, and now Max Zackham attacks to the outside of Jarvis as they charge into turn 3. Jason Palmer off 4, looks to hang on as Buckeye takes a peek to the outside as they thunder into turn number 1. It is Jason Palmer, Mark Buckeye, Michael Jarvis Jr., Max Zackham, and Mark Esposito are the top 5 as they come off turn number 4 with 2 laps left. Jason Palmer, Mark Buckeye racing for the win on the outside, but Palmer has it as they go into turn 1. Michael Jarvis looks to make a move. Now Palmer slides up the track. That allowed Buckeye to get a run, but he'll fall back as Palmer gets the speed as they charge into 3. White flag in the air, just 1 lap left. Jason Palmer looks to hold off Mark Buckeye. Third is Michael Jarvis. The top 3 nose-to-tail drag race off turn number 2 and down the backstretch. Does Mark Buckeye have one last shot as he mounts a charge to the outside? They thunder off turn number 4, drag race to the stripe. It'll be Jason Palmer with the win. Finishing in second, 52 of Mark Buckeye.
So we are here in Victory Lane, and joining us here on Saturday night, he did a great job on every restart as he gets ready to climb his way out of the car. Here he is, Jason Palmer. Well, Jason, a lot of restarts in the final half of the race. What was your strategy?
Just keep him behind me. That was my goal. You know, Mark's a great racer. Races clean. I mean, that's all I could do is keep him alongside me. Manafort Brothers, Great Wolf Construction, Rock Landscaping, David's Place Restaurant. Car ran great tonight. I got to thank my dad. I mean, I haven't got a win on Saturday in almost 2 years, so this is awesome. Usually we can't win a heat race and a feature in the same night, but I think I beat the curse today.
Okay, he beat the curse, and he looked great in doing it, ladies and gentlemen. How about a hand for Jason Palmer?